Team Secret's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Virtus.Pro's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to ban. Virtus.Pro's turn to ban. Team Secret's turn to ban. Virtus.Pro's turn to pick. Team Secret's turn to pick.
Dusk.
10 seconds remaining. Team Secrets.
After an insane game number 1 where Secret somehow managed to win against Mega Creeps in a snap decision. Yeah, I'm goosebumps. Hair is standing up on end. Secret 1 game ahead in a best of 3 against Virtus.Pro.
A Mega Creep comeback against VP. That has to be one of the hardest things you can actually achieve in Dota, you know, outside of, you know, go ahead and win a TI, you know, but that is outstanding. Very, very nice way to start the first game of the series here. Team Secret. We now head into game number 2, Virtus.Pro. Going to go with that Tusk first pick. They did play Tusk in the previous game, and they played it in a good way as well. They had a few unlucky moments and didn't quite connect cleanly with the ice shards, perhaps. But he also had a lot of really nice snowball saves. Hero definitely worked out quite well for them. Going to see very similar bans once again here. I believe identical bans from Secret and from Virtus.Pro, right?
I wanted to check that as well. I went straight to Dota Buff and I was like, yeah.
I was sure the Secret was only the Rubik I wasn't sure. Skywrath coming out. Okay. A little bit of combination here again. You have good disable from the Shaker. Skywrath, a ton of damage. Very surprising still, though, to see a Sky as a leading pick like that. Yeah. Not something we have seen from any of the other teams.
5 seconds remaining.
He does bring a ton of potential damage output, of course.
I wonder if there's some scrims, you know, Secret and VP scrim partners. Disruptor is, you know, a highly contested pick that took game 1 in their first phase. Now it's left out there, but VP decided to go with a Bane.
I feel like it can be so hard to play the Skywrath against Bill. If you get snowballed on, you basically always die. The Tusker Punch deals so much damage because you have no armor at all. If you get ice sharded in, you feel like you should be able to get brought down so quickly, but we'll see the way that they want to run it. It's been a while since I saw any team really do Skywrath outside of the eventual last pick Skywrath mid games. I don't think this is going to be a Skywrath mid because it's super hard to survive against Tusk. Sort of goes back to what we were talking about the other day about how Lina as a mid does not play that much because he just dies. Sky falls in
just dies.
Yeah, Sky falls in the similar category. He does have incredible burst.
Here we go. Second phase bans. Respect time. Lone Druid taken out. Secret go with a Brewmaster ban this time around.
It's understandable. The Lone Druid did almost all the work in that game. Of course, mid 1 on his Invoker was an absolute beast in his own right. But the Lone Druid is what made a lot of these trades be fine for them. They got, you know, fine, even way more than fine. They took an entire lane meanwhile, or getting so much value while defending.
Like, especially after a brew ban where you're like, okay, they've removed a hero there that can deal with the bear. There's no more Cyclone. An offlane hero for Pasha would have been great. Even banning out the Omni Knight for Pasha's pool being limited here by teams.
Really makes you feel, though, in the previous game that if Secret didn't have such a strong early game, Virtus.Pro could have hit the timing stronger, and the Aghanims on the Lone Druid wouldn't be there quite in time for these pushes. It was very, very close. We make it sound like, oh, Secret, you know, they're monsters. They did it. Mega Creep comeback, but it could very easily have gone the other way as well. So they're so evenly matched, these two teams.
It really was like surgical in that. Both sides, right? Every item timing, every maneuver, every, you know, key level when you hit 6 or when you themselves to a 6 talent at 10 or 15.
Mm-hmm.
They were always, thinking ahead about how they want to maneuver themselves around the map.
One thing I wish I could have seen a little bit more was if the Aghanim's from Phoenix would have done more saves.
Yeah.
I couldn't actually see a single time that he did a clean save on someone. It feels like he mostly just ulted with himself and used it. It still gives you extra attacks needed for killing you, but never saw the refresh on the Invoker spells, for instance. Still, of course, outstanding performance by everyone.
So this time around, Razor is left in the pool, right? Something that Secret have loved to run. Not just recently, but it's a faster hero. He's on his correct account now, no longer Penguin, but they'll go with a Phantom Lancer to start things off. Phase.
PL, good against Bane. We talked about how he very bad against PL due to so many targets you can't get, but also does have, the Enfeeble, which can purge. Doesn't really stop the damage output of a PL, though. And Tusk can also sort of struggle against PL. If you snowball on him, he can just last second still get across. So we'll see what Virtus.Pro want to pick up here. It's time to reveal your first core hero. Both the teams are doing the traditional thing, showing your supports first, and then going into cores. Unless you have a core that you don't really care about showing. Intentions are being hidden until the last moment here.
Offlaners for Pasha, you're looking at like Beastmaster potentially to come out. But he's also played a few funny heroes, like Shadow Demon offlane and all this nonsense. So he's definitely available.
He can also play Legion. The Sven is grabbed up early. That's true. Sven was not banned out despite wanting the PL. That's a very nice hero to have. Again, the Fusel does not purge off anything anymore, so the Warcry cannot be removed. You have to get all the way to the Nullifier to be able to really deal with Sven PL. And even then, if he gets the BKB off first, you're still not going to do anything. Good pick. Good solid hero for Virtus.Pro. And still quite able to be played in many different ways.
Now Razor is still here. Razor against Sven seems pretty good. Secret.
It does. I think offlane Razor could be extremely powerful here, because the support heroes don't look too dangerous for a Razor to face up against. Obviously, if Bane wants to trade hits with you, you just static link him and trade back against him. Comes in, well, perhaps with all three heroes, they are going to be able to kill a Razor, but Razor should still bother the Sven quite a bit.
And you've got the potential save from like a Fisher. You
do, exactly. Or setup. Just a Fisher to hold them in place, Razor steal their damage. It sounds to me like a very solid matchup. You could also just see even the... They did play the Shaker Phoenix, of course.
Secret Batrider. Interesting one.
Batrider's still a very good hero to have against Sven. Because Sven, when he pops the BKB, very often you struggle to stop him from murdering everyone. But Batrider can be one of those heroes that can go in and stop him. Very quickly, they go into Darks here. Here, along with the Tusk, could play together a little bit on the offlane.
Yeah, Pasha signature, a long time since we've seen the glory days of the VP, disruptor, vacuum into wall with the Sven combo.
VP are in Dota the team who have made, at least in recent history, apart from the play, they are the team who has made the biggest plays and repeated plays on Darkseer. They make it look so easy to execute, they make it look very consistent, where in reality it's not at all that easy to anticipate the enemy's movement, get everything right. But of course, they could do a vacuum into Sven stun. And that's a very good way to catch the PL as well. If he doppel walks away, you then vacuum them together immediately afterwards with the Sven stun to follow, and you're going to find the
final bans and picked. Still unsure for Secret really where this PL is going. Could still match up mid against someone else.
It's mid one and no one. They don't have their heroes yet. And it's going to be no one's hero being shown first. I'm looking towards the Puck as a potential hero. Team Secret, they feared that the Viper could have been annoying. Quite true. It would have been a little bit tough to go up against, perhaps, against their matchup overall. Tanky hero in front of the Sven would enable very nicely, but I think the Puck has the combination here with all these, the vacuum with the... It just looks like it fits really well here. It's hard to articulate myself sometimes. Clean hero here.
Got a way to kind of synergize and combo up with the rest of the squad, right? Also ways to maybe get away from a Batrider initiation or a hero. One fear is, the Skyreth Mage silence, but likely you'll have a Yule Scepter to deal with
Yeah, Skyrath would be a little bit annoying, but it goes both ways. You can also silence the Skyrath. And, it's very good against the PL to have a team. You can always jump in and nuke him quite a bit. Of course, you have to be careful about the fact that you can double walk out of the Dream Coil, though. One tough
time thinking about what to ban against Team Secret. It's a difficult choice, to be honest.
Tinker gets
is
banned,
the
so
ban.
that leads to Storm, maybe? No. It's tough to play Storm against the existing hero. I'm just thinking what hero, maybe even Dragon Knight. Not removed yet. Could be played for sure. DK is... I think that might be the option.
Instead of OD, maybe? You pick DK?
Maybe, but you can't really ban everyone. It's like you had one hero and they were probably arguing which one you want to remove. The OD, they do have some pretty good control against him.
Shadow Fiend might be an option for no one, but it's so difficult not knowing exactly who you're going to be up against.
Ooh.
But that was a hero that I never expected.
I did see that one
Happening, Waga.
It's pretty wild.
Okay, well,
I think that they're actually going to do a mid Night Stalker. Seems like the most logical here, but that is so insane what they're doing. Or mid Tusk? I don't know, dude. Like, this is just out of nowhere. This doesn't make sense. So Dota is just... To do this when you're one game down is absolutely nuts. Secret, really, this is a curveball. How do you react to this? Obviously, it's high-octane fighting lineup. They react by picking up that mid-1 Kunkka. He plays it beautifully, and it is going to be no one on Night Stalker, so... Okay.
Cool.
I did not expect it. It's been a very long time since mid Night Stalker was in the meta. Many years. I bet Synderen is having fun with this one. This is going to be quite interesting. So...
Gives you a silence against the PL, gives you that nighttime kind of vision reduction on heroes like Bat and Yapzor's Earthshaker for the initiation, which is nice.
The overall message is this. It's a hero that wants to activate and fight really early on. So he's going to be going non-stop with his team with the Bane and the Tusk and the Darkseer, creating things. And then meanwhile, they have that one hard carry in Ramses, who's going to be the one to rely on later on, which is pretty fine. They're going to leave more of the farm on the map to him. And that sounds good and all, but you're still laning against a Kunkka, who was the reaction on Team Secret. And Kunkka against the Night Stalker sounds like a pretty good lane for Kunkka.
Find out exactly what happens as we get into game number 2.
What on earth?
Curveballs abound. Puppey on the Skyrath Mage as the first phase pickup from Secret caught us off guard, and then the Night Stalker final pick from Pro. Very interesting. So Pasha over on the Darkseer. VP have the Bane for solo. Night Stalker, no one. Lil, of course, and then Ramses playing Ben. Down to bottom, while Secret, what is it? Ace on the PL, mid-1 Kunkka.
Yeah, mid-1 has played his Kunkka before and had some beautiful Divine Rapier plays. So excited if we're going to see that again.
Bat and Yapzor. Quadruple clarities with the brown boots on the Earthshaker. Set himself up into some good defense positions.
Yep.
Move into the Soul Ring and the Trankles as normal as well.
Exactly, just standard build. We're going to see a lane ward being dropped by Solo on bottom. Sneak through the trees here and down so that they can see the enemy moving in on lane nice and early. He did get spotted. He must have walked a little bit too far there, because the tower has vision down there. And it was not a ward or anything by Secret, so just a misplay straight up by Bane. Minor. But still, that's going to mean it's dewarded as soon as possible. They're already backing the Shaker to get in position for blocking. There is going to be a 3 bounty rune win at least for Virtus.Pro, but the trade-off is, of course, that they're blocking off the creeps here on back.
Ace has a way to go. Yeah, he TP top now. Find Pasha, but Pasha's going to cut the wave. Ace is just going to have to come down and grab the Radiant Wave as it comes in. Mid lane, no one. What has happened here? They've blocked it up with Ice Shards, keep the wave up on the ramp of the Radiant side, so a nice little start here, but melee against melee doesn't feel like this matters as much. There's no miss uphill, stuff like that, so mid one can still get up in the face of no one a little bit.
Well, the Night Stalker is slightly better at trading hits, but Kunkka does have the Tidebringer Deny, a trick that he's going to be using here. So this is a specific thing for Oh, watch bottom first. See if Batrider is gonna go down here.
Napalm level 1,
yep,
so
that's gonna be a first blood. All right, no one else looks to be dying. Pasha taking some damage top, but gonna be fine. So the trick on Kunkka is you activate autocast on your Tidebringer, go for a deny. That's gonna add the Tidebringer 25 damage, but not put it on cooldown. So using this trick, he can secure himself a little bit more denies. With that Quelling Blade on the Night Stalker, along with 68 damage, he's able to get quite a few last hits too. I think as the lane goes up to level 3, level 5, I think Kunkka gets a bigger advantage. But in the beginning here, Night Stalker.
See what happens around the first night time as well. No one has some people rotate into his lane potentially. Good one throws a torrent out, secures a nice little range creep there. But bottom lane again, Fata has moved forward. Nightmare transfer there. 9 stacks. 9 stacks. Damage coming through, and Ramses dies. Fata gets that sick kill. Moving on to solo, but no stuns. Stop his TP.
I wish I would have paid attention to how he got 10 stacks on him in the end there. I mean, normally the rule is when you have 3 on you, you need to start running. But somehow he got all the way up to 10.
He felt safe with a Nightmare behind him, I guess.
He was tri-laning, so he probably felt protected enough that he could do it, but never underestimate that damage. When you have that many stacks, it is going completely insane. You have 110 damage per tick from Firefly. That's not fun to go up.
Pretty crazy. Crazy.
And of course, you know, some 140 damage Batrider right clicks.
Right clicks, yeah. What's happening up here? Pasha Bounty Rune nicely. Poppy tries to chase him back with the dragging across. Pull across into this nice little new camp though. So Ace doing the perfect little moves, so that he doesn't lose out on anything.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
Tons of experience though.
He is getting quite a bit of experience, but same is true for the Dire off lane. The Batrider, of course, after claiming that kill onto the Sven, feeling quite happy. He has 4 stacks on him, trying to do the same thing over here. 5. Fisher comes out. The Sven stun is still there, but still good damage still.
1 charge is now out for Ramses.
Now 6 stacks. He's just keeping it on him. 7.
Oh god. Throw your stun and use your wand.
Yeah,
Ramses.
Pretty much.
Get there. Mid lane, they've moved the Tusk in here just before nighttime. 5 seconds to go. Mid one has a couple of 1 charges, but really no one doesn't have anything to give. He's just bought himself a bottle, I believe, yeah, and a clarity to bring out into this mid lane. Lil is kind of dragging his feet here, not quite sure where to go.
Bottle Night Stalker, so that's very indicative that he wants to start roaming early, controlling the runes. As soon as minute 4 hits, he's going to be able to start running for runes more actively. They are securing top rune for him with, or no, they're not securing rune for him. They're securing for mid one, sorry.
We'll be able to grab it as well if it spawns up here. What have we got? Invis rune. Poppy back takes that and heads back up toward top as Pasha plays the mini game, the bounty rune collection game.
He might be able to find a kill or something if he goes jungle here. He looks like he's just gonna push the lane with a shell and run back to base. He does. He definitely doesn't want to make that long run without boots.
Lil is being sandwiched in here. Yapzor east, mid one in the middle, and Puppy now comes in from the northwest. X mark.
Oh my god.
He's coming in onto Lil. He's trapped inside his own shards with the Fisher there as well. Can they get no one on top of this with the enchant totem damage? It's good harassment, but no one there. He's going to have to bottle up half HP, and that's first nighttime. The initial move they make not paying off.
But they're doing a TP refill bottle trick, so... Bottle again. Of course, you cannot bottle Crow anymore. Still, bottle support, I guess. Come here, support player.
TP from Fountain, please.
I think they should still remove that. That's an annoying thing. Or, I mean, it's going to take away the entire usefulness of bottle and mid. We pretty much don't see it being bought anyway right now. But I see bottle more as an offlane or position 4 item right now.
Ramses tries to cancel the clarity of Fata. Level 1 Stormhammer, raindrops, not working as Ramses would have liked, so the clarity keeps on going. And
that is the best feeling ever, when you don't lose them.
Great for the Batrider, yeah.
He can't really go up. The Sven is really struggling quite a bit against the Batrider. Sure, he has 20 CS and Bat only 12, but you have to compare it to what you want to have. Ramses is the one hero they want to have be absolutely monstrous. Meanwhile, though, the NS, 36 last hit.
looking reasonably good in the mid lane. Very good in the mid lane. As they do come in with the Yapzor's Earthshaker. No one
Do you
back.
see the cancel of the X-Mark combo there with a Void, the mini stun?
You're not getting me this time. Well, Fata jumped on here. Nice little Storm Hammer to slow his retreat. The TP from Yapzor will not be speedy enough. But yeah, the last hits on the Sven, they're not feel-good last hits. You know, you're buying salves, you're buying regen. His net worth, 2,400. Now starting to pick up with a kill on the bat and a push in on this wave. But just that kind of mentality thing, right? You've worked so hard, your mental fortitude is wearing down. A Fisher block here should save the bat.
Oh boy, Sven is pretty trapped in here though. This is quite annoying for him.
Skara TPing as well. Puppey wants to get involved. Solo has a Nightmare to try and turn this back, but a great torrent in onto Lil will secure the kill on the Tusk. They've saved their Sven though, nicely enough.
They did save the Sven, but the two supports are probably going to bite the bullet here. See, Bane, is he going to be able to run away? He gets Warcry from Sven.
Lil, nice little snowball attempt.
Lil is just taking his time dying. Not dying as fast as I expected there.
No one's made a rotation down here. Level 6 Night Stalker looking for a bit of action. Nighttime, 1 minute remains. Would like to get his name to a couple of kills, but Secret, they're backing up now.
Of course, you do want to start rotating early with this Night Stalker. He's holding a skill point, waiting if he needs a point in Crippling Fear, or if he's going to skill up the Void and Darkness later on.
And I've not really looked at Ace for the start of this game, right?
He's going to get the kill bottom.
Trading farm there with the Darkseer. You're absolutely right. Batrider 4v1. Down goes Fata to no one's Night Stalker. And that's the action that we were looking for. VP.
Batrider and Batman.
Yeah.
He dies.
Finally, the Radiant get something going for themselves. But yeah, Ace up on this top lane. Okay. I was wondering. He had Hood queued up, but he's going to go Battle Fury. It was just for the Ring of Hell.
Yeah, I guess so. You don't buy a passive item when you're having free farm like this, or passive as in not actively speeding up the farm.
Oh, just about. Connect the boat. Even with a Stormhammer cancel, they'll get the kill on Sven. The chase continues forward to Solo.
There's really a stark contrast in how hard the carry's game is, you know. And Solo, he's running for the hills to the shrine.
Do you waste the shrine as Solo?
I don't think so.
I think you're dead anyway, right? He's gonna
pop it, but yeah, he's dead. The thing is, if you had anyone coming in or anyone closer, maybe you should shrine, but that was actively just a waste. But yeah, contest this Sven, and then meanwhile, PL is like, yeah, free farm land. I'm having like a 10-minute Battle Fury coming up. Don't mind me, guys. Already have money for the Demon Edge.
Ring of Health is sustaining.
This is gonna be the fastest Battle Fury that we've seen in the tournament so far.
Yeah. We've seen Eternal Envy and Mushi get some pretty good timings on them.
We saw some like 12.5-minute threads plus Battle Fury, but since he's going for the no boots at all into Battle Fury, he has a little bit of an unfair advantage there. He's getting it super fast.
Wasting all that gold on a salve and tangos when you're not even going to use them.
Yeah. You just saved everything. Go no inventory.
You never know.
Darkseer is just jungling anyway.
Hello, Yapzor. Uncharacteristic miss from mid one there. Not respecting the speed of the phase boots Night Stalker, I guess.
Yeah, it's quite fast. Even during daytime. Be careful about it. And he hits so hard. This Night Stalker is working out quite well so far. The amount of farm that he has is really nice. 20 CS ahead of the Kunkka, and of course tons of the nice to his name. He'll being contested a little bit. Quickly, Puppey comes to shoo away the Darkseer. Don't stop with my... don't mess the free farm.
Don't touch my PL.
Don't ruin the Battle Fury timing. Come on, dude. You want to see a fast Battle Fury?
We wanted pre-10 minutes. It looks like it's going to be about, what, 10 minutes, 45 seconds or something like that.
Is it even worth getting at that point?
Yeah.
Makes you wonder.
Go on, Bounty Rune Ace. Oh, he's going to... Oh, nice.
Stacking.
Stacking. Of course.
Look at the skill build as well. This is something that a lot of PLs have been doing. The max Phantom Rush and not putting points in Spirit Lands, because Phantom Rush gives you so much agi. You can actually use that to speed up your farming and to chase and kill more.
Yeah, super, super nice. And then maxing Doppelganger is that defensive tool as well. Come on, Ace. Where's your Void Stone coming from? Secret shop over here. Okay. So 10.5 minutes.
Guess he could have ran to side shop and bought it there as well, but way over. Gonna keep jungling while he lets Puppey get some experience now. So he's not super greedy that he needs to get all the farm possible, else he would probably go to the lane. That he's taking farm that no one else in his team is gonna be able to take. Bottom again.
He's all alone. There's no one here at all. Ramses is way too far up this lane.
Poor little kid, you know, just trying to farm.
Sparta's trying to teach VP how to play, telling them to group up because...
Group up, nerds.
Yeah, they need to gather around the Sven. Solo is stacking Ancients, though, so a comeback mechanism is being built up for the Sven, potentially. A really nice, big, juicy Ancient stack there, as Lil looks like he's trying to get level 6 mid. Also sitting defensively behind no one.
I think he's going to TP. I think he's just going to TP towards mid with the Sven and take that Ancient stack right away. Okay. He goes bottom again. Okay. I mean, he's at risk every time he goes down here, it feels like. Never really safe down there.
I guess he wants to finish Mask of Madness before the attempt of the Ancient.
I suppose so. That would speed up the attempt for sure.
So, Night Stalker Armlet. Were we talking about this a couple of days ago? I swear this came up in topic because we were like, oh, we never see Night Stalker mid. Armlet used to be the build, or Yules, or something like that. We used to talk about,
we've talked about a lot of different builds and...
Oh, it was general Night Stalker offlane where yeah, we were talking about the build, but it's going to be no one that's show it off in this game.
As a mid Night Stalker. Crazy, man. I haven't seen that in so long. He's got the Iron Shell on him as well, which is a lot of added damage. Nice ward being dropped here. Just barely going to see his rotation. Are they going to kill him?
Being chased.
Or are they going to die?
X mark, though, into boat, landing on 2. The snowballs not going to save anybody. And now the damage with the torrent coming through, and Fata's arrived as well. Down goes VP.
Mid one just licks his lips. He's like, oh, nice snowball. That is a good setup for me. Better than a disruption, even. Getting 2 heroes for 1. And even a DD rune for that Kunkka now. Kill-wise, things are going really good, and they're shutting down the Sven. So Secret are quite happy with this. On the side of VP, that rotation needed to work, it feels. They need to get some more value out of this high farm Night Stalker. Darkseer, at least, is farming up.
Oh, who have they gripped? Puppey. Well, Solo. Even with a snowball coming, maybe they kill Puppey here with a punch from Lil, but he's not level 6 yet, so Puppey stands his ground. Nightmared up now as Fata turns to try and deal with the Tusk. A quick X mark in from mid one to secure that kill.
They're looking for more, but they can't quite get the Fisher. Yapso was just looking at Ramses all that fight along. You could see
securing the anything else, though, right?
So Power Treads finished up now as well, alongside the Battle Fury. The Phantom Lancer. Going back to top, he was bottom a little bit, just by pushing.
PL's not really able to steal this, right?
No, he's not. They would need to secure the position really hard for him to be able to do that. Nice little 125 gold there, though.
The helm? Yeah, the helm from Pasha.
Money. Yeah, they give a fixed value of 125 always, and it's very, very bad to let it die like that, buddy.
Here we go, Ramses. From 5th position, racing up towards the top. 1 Ancient stack will do the job. Solo tanks some of it up for his buddy there.
That's pretty funny.
Nice little boost there. Moves him from Mask of Madness towards, you know, an Echo Saber, a Blink.
I haven't been a caster often enough, so I don't get to witness that net worth growth in real time, you know. You just get to feel the impact of it later on when it's like...
an item.
Yeah, there's an item and he's killing you. Or, you know, he's in your team and you're happy.
But what's a good reason here for Ramses going for this potential S and Y build over, let's say, a Blink or an Echo Saber?
So a lot of people used to go for the Yasha builds on Sven much more often. It is just efficient farming, and when you have the Sanch Yasha, you can run at people with pretty much haste movement speed. So the reasoning for going this instead is probably they want to farm more than fighting. Echo Saber actually more of a fighting item, I would say, than the Yasha build. And that's why Echo Saber became more popular, because Svens need to activate and get involved more.
Oh, they found Ace. Oh, quick doppelganger to the low ground. Can they chase this? No one with a vacuum back. Ace still going to get hit by the Void, and with Solo arriving, that's a quick and easy kill. Now mid one, trying with the X into boat. He's not quite going to grab a target, so Secret have to retreat. Pop the illusions out.
This is what they need on the side of VP. Playing around this Night Stalker, activating him, and now they're even looking at mid tower with the Sven coming in. They have the ulti, but it's not so simple when Batrider has his ulti available as well.
With drums and tranquils, very quick on his feet.
Secret are not giving this up for free.
Solo up to, looking for a nightmare. No, he's looking for a grip. Catches the bat into the vacuum as well. They've got the Stormhammer coming in, and Sven can cleave through. Bata, though, over the trees and far away. He's kept himself nicely safe, moving back in for an aggressive play onto Lil. That's the damage they need. A quick punch into a nightmare, but Lil still secured. Mid one. Looking for another go onto Bane with an X and a lasso. They'll drag him to the high ground and then bring him back down on low until he's 6 feet under. Secret defend their mid tower, kill off both supports, and PL now respawns to continue farming.
Exactly, and with the supports being dead, he can maybe find a little bit of time where he can farm a lane before hiding into a jungle again. That was solid defense there by Secret, who are going to shrine up now. Night Stalker's still on the move, just looking for anything he can do. I like the decision to go for a super early BKB on the Night Stalker, but now he probably has to slow down a little bit, go to a lane, just farm. Whenever daytime hits, you just need to take it easy. Suddenly you're not that strong anymore.
Long old cooldown on the up.
Yeah, exactly. No way to that.
PL gets a bit of a free lane bottom. Solo comes in to say hello for now. But you're looking at a Blink Dagger on YapzOr and a couple of 100 gold. I think they'll get you. Give him mid-wave. Go on, puppy. Give your buddy the Blink Dagger money that he so desperately desires, as Fata gets close to his as well. So this lead that Secret has, you know, 11-4. Okay, the net worth difference is minimal. 1k at best. Sven is starting to ramp up pretty nicely, but, you know, before his BKB, before his blink, you don't have that kind of scary jump in. Really does feel like Virtus.Pro heavily reliant on this nighttime cycle, the Darkseer combos as well, and his blink is going to be pinnacle important.
They are relying on that. However, though, I'm seeing mid one not get too much farm here on his Kunkka. So he laned against the Night Stalker, obviously, who's still a solid 1,400 gold ahead of him. This is a little bit scary. Of course, Kunkka should be scaling way harder into the mid and late game than the Night Stalker. And we should see him rising above in the net worth as well. But if it stays like this, if he stays behind the Night Stalker, that is a very bad sign.
Yappy, Blink Echo ready. The smoke from VP wants to find mid one. No, they know that YapzOr's in behind. This one Radiant Observer does in fact see him. X-Mark, Torrent, sorry, will catch onto the Bane to cancel the grip. And Ramses will not be able to catch with a stun.
Yeah, both these heroes have extremely long range where they can save each other, of course. That
5 heroes bottom.
That was pretty big for Secret, being able to survive that grip. And of course, now moving back a little bit, standing defensively while pushing out mid and top. And PL is jungling away meanwhile.
What's he up to on A? Manta Style is coming. That nice little item going. Blink money ready, so they've got the double blink threat. The lasso and the echo slam from Fata.
And they have a smoke ready on Shaker as well. And they should feel that there is some ward on bottom because YapzOr got Fiend Script onto the high ground. So they should realize that there is a lane ward on bottom. There. Oh, they already solo smoked up. Oh no, they didn't solo. They smoked.
The PL TP's in and he's like, I'll farm some creeps.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't really
Don't worry about me.
He doesn't really want to hunt with them anyway. Nighttime is hitting in 1 minute and 10 seconds, and they do have NS ulti. So he's going to activate it.
Go Fata. Scanned in front of him. He thinks there's people lurking around the mid-tier 1. YapzOr blinks away. Fata going to have to do the same thing, it feels like, here to get away from the shards. Nicely done. So smoke into smoke comes out with Secret kind of sending 2 heroes forward and then VP grouping as 5. So that's a loss for VP, kind of losing out on map momentum potentially. But
a little bit, but at the same time,
Ramses is top.
They're playing single core, so they're only having Sven farming. So it doesn't hurt them that much that they're moving together, because this is the idea of their draft anyway. That's the way they want to play the game. Meanwhile, though, Secret pretty much grouping everyone mid.
Armlet is nearly here for the Kunkka, but they've also got this Rod of Atos being built up by Puppy very quickly. Nice little catch item for the Darkseer, the Night Stalker, all these heavily mobile heroes with escape mechanisms. Good up again.
Sure, it's a good control item. Any game against the Darkseer as well. I don't know if you mentioned already, if I spaced out, but the Darkseer Blink Dagger is going to be really, really nice now that pull off some big combinations together. That's one big reason why they want to run on really grouped on VP. Definitely looking for the action.
What do we have? We've got Blink, Vacuum, Stormhammer, Snowball. I guess those are the 2 big ones, but those are the ones that really matter.
Then you also have the fact that Iron Shell should be prepped on the Night Stalker and the Sven during the fight. So that's going to bring a lot of the damage, actually. Oh,
they've got the Centaur as well. I always forget about the Helm Creep.
Oh, yeah. Little Centaur. Even just the Centaur on its own.
Yeah, look at that. Iron Shell and a Stomp. Nice bit of money, though, goes to the Bat Rider as BP knew Secret was setting up for something. They held back. Scout with a Centaur, don't want to get too involved with this fight. Secret, though, defending tier 1 mid. They've been doing very well over the past couple of games, or at least the previous game that we saw, definitely holding on to this mid and offlane tower.
PL and Sven are really neck and neck in this, in the farm war.
Very.
I think it is scary. If PL has the same net worth as the Sven, I think Sven is still a little bit of a disadvantage. Maybe he's stronger against the PL himself, but PL is faster at making, you know, making the rest of the fight easy.
Who's this? No one. All alone middle lane. The two-man Fisher catches the Bane, but the Nightmare save into the Echo Slam now from Yapzor. This should be a dead Night Stalker, but how much do they have to expend with the vacuum coming in? No combo there.
Yeah, they didn't have anything. Nothing to follow up the vacuum.
Now the lasso. Pasha's dead. Secret come out really hot there with a couple of kills.
Yeah, they kind of wish that they had Sven nearby. That massive 5-man vacuum right there. Could have been quite something, but Sven busy farming up, almost has his BKB. 2 big losses though. 2 core heroes for Virtus.Pro going down. And of course they did save Yapzor as well. He stayed alive.
He wanted to go Shrine. He pinged Shrine for his team, and everyone was like, no.
Yeah.
You go to Fountain, don't waste our Shrine.
Exactly. Leave those shrines on.
PL now with a full Manta, trying to clear through the mid tier 1. A little scared about what lurks in these shadows though. Night Stalker alive in 5. Tower will fall now though, and Secret secure themselves a nice chunk of the map here. Yapzor, Bounty Rune Collector. VP still grouping up very heavily. Want to get this Sven involved. That BKB's done in a couple of 100 gold. And Secret is signaling out now. Hey, this Sven, he's getting close to an item. He must be nearly there. He'll farm out this side of the map. So where do we play?
Yeah, they need to go and strike somewhere soon together, I think, again. But they need the Batrider Lasso. He's coming now as it's coming off cooldown. He's gonna stack for the Battlefield PL as well. Mid one. Pretty safe to just push out mid. Greg's marking himself. There's not really any way they can go on him, but he has everyone behind him.
Martha thinks maybe Sven is lurking up here, but everyone spotted by everyone. How many wards do we have mid?
There's quite a few.
2, 3, 4. Is it 2 for each team, pretty much?
Yeah. 2 for each team.
Oh, there we go. D-ward. D-ward.
Double D-ward going down.
Get him. Also a ward over in the ancient camp. In there for quite some time. Sees Poppy. Bit of a lull here in the game as VP down by 5k net worth. The kill lead still really indicates the strength of VP. They've not shown it yet, but you watch them moving now. They've got confidence about them moving forward into this tier 1. They know that they can probably take Secret in a team fight as long as they don't cock anything up. But this is a great play. With the Fisher there, they'll try and snowball save Ramses, force the BKB, and now the lasso onto Night Stalker. But Pasha, the vacuum, where's the stun? Only catches one. Ramses gets mid one, but this is a tanky Kunkka. He's going to take a few hits to fall and will finally die, but no one's BKB. Forced out, Fata retreat. To run away as VP get 1 kill from their combo, but that could have been huge if the Stormhammer had landed on more.
It could have been almost game ending. That's how threatening it is. I believe he still had a Mask Madness silence on him there. It was just timing out at least on Ramses. Else he could maybe have gone that stun. But that's just showing you how scary VP can be. They have the counter initiation. It's basically what they do every time. Is that they wait for someone to get grabbed in their team, someone to be the targets of the opponents, and then they blink in with Pasha, and that's the combo. We've seen it before, time and time again.
And now it's daytime. How long do we have? 3.5 minutes? Minute and a bit for the ulti. And this is where Secret very intelligently move into the Roshan pit. They know the combo is not really available here for the Radiant team. The God Strength is down, the wall is not there. Vacuum even has a long cooldown. So
it is a good timing, but they don't quite kill it fast enough, I feel. But maybe they're not. Okay, yeah, they're not really moving over there though on VP. They realize that they're not that strong anymore. They're using their stuff. Of course, Secret only having 1 big cooldown was the lasso, and even up right now. It's gonna be an Aegis over on the peel.
Very nice.
I like how he sends away the illusions when he's about to kill the Roche, because else you can't see it. You can't click it.
Yeah. Or you accidentally A-move your illusions onto
Oh yeah, God, don't do that.
Oh, hello. Puppey giving it a go. Surge onto the Night Stalker, running back and forth. But oh, Yapzor in with a 3-man Blink Echo. Snowball will pick up one to try and save them. The Blink is there for Sven if he can get into this fight at all, though. There he is inside the shards. But mid one is cleared up. Pasha, there's no vacuum. There is a wall down. But Ramses, the Blink away from the Storm Hammer will save out one of Secret as Fata moves in. Has the lasso. If he can push Ramses back into his waiting arms with a torrent missing, not quite there.
Man,
but Secret's so good.
Yeah, Yapzor, first of all, just landing that big combination there. No one really expected him to be that close. And really sharp execution, even getting the Blink away from the Stormhammer just barely. Man, oh man. This is starting to look a little bit scary for Virtus.Pro. They do only have their Sven as really their hard carry late game option. And PL starting to overtake a little bit. And of course, Kunkka becomes more and more of a threat, but still, Night Stalker is ahead of him in net worth. He is doing a good job just staying relevant in farm.
Feels like mid one is just more... It's not seasonal, right? He's just more consistent with damage output, control in team fights. You know, a lot of these boats, the torrents. Just having Coco's Rum on, like your PL and your Batrider seems
it's massive.
Super massive.
Yeah, it's a very large impact. If you land that ship, you basically have to disengage on the enemy team. Very often you try for a kill, ship comes out, you're like, okay, abort, reset. But yeah, I want to mention that Kunkka, once this game continues to go a little bit later on, he has some of the best carry talents for a hero, honestly. He has the 40 damage talent, the 10 HP regen, which is obviously scaling up. He has 27 regen with this, mind you.
25 strength.
That is quite a bit. Then 25 strength, and then the 50% Sidebringer cleave. You actually one-shot stuff so easily.
Yeah. I can't remember what tournament it was, but we saw his Kunkka do magical things.
I think it was Dream League.
Was it against Liquid?
Yes, it was against
Gyro.
Yeah, it was against the Lone Dredge bottom, grabbing here. And this is not just a support, this
Vacuum,
is a core.
Stun,
that's the combo.
3-man, charge, trap them in. Oh, Lil, what have you done? Now Ace, free reign in the fight. He can run back and forth. If he wants to chase, he can. If he wants to go in, Fata chases forward, but no lasso means that it's difficult to latch onto a target until Yapzor says, you are mine. Ramses trying to cleave through onto mid one, does clear up the Kunkka, now turns and looks for another target. It's Ace. Doppelganger expended, has the Aegis though, and Manta ready to go. The Virtus.Pro with the kill they've got. Have to look to retreat.
Scramble.
It is time to get out of here, but no one is looking like he is absolutely rogered.
Can't toggle now.
But dies.
I mean, that was so close again to being the execution they needed, but Ramses, he didn't actually only get blocked by the shards. He was behind the tree line, so he couldn't quite reach even if he tried.
Oh, dear.
But if he was just a little bit closer, you know, 2 steps closer.
3 heroes dead?
Yeah, that would have been 3 heroes dead extremely fast, so.
It really is. Dota is a game of mistakes, a game of inches, a game of tiny little parameters shifting and changing.
And he was so far away that I don't believe they could have been closer either. Then his stun would be like on the mid fight. He would be too late with the stun instead. So while he got the stun, this time he was simply not there in time. The other time it was the other way around. Man, but they only need to connect this once really, and that's gonna put the fear of Sven in them.
I think Secret right now, you know, you've dodged the bullet twice, right?
Oh yeah.
Twice Sven has been knocking on the door of just slamming the entirety of your team, and twice you've got away.
They have a big item coming up though, an item that's gonna make it a lot easier to stand against this Sven, and that's gonna be the butterfly on PL. It's still long away, but once you get it, you suddenly mitigate a lot of the damage. You're also going to protect your team a little bit because, well, anytime he's hitting one of your illusions, he's not going to hit as often, so that indirectly protects your team as well.
Look at this, no one's going for a Mjolnir now after the BKB to try and deal with these PL illusions.
He's going to hit pretty fast as well. I mean, level 25 talent is pretty crazy. 140 attack speed.
Oh wow, that's huge.
That is
50 damage at 20 as well.
Yeah, he has good talents for dealing damage for sure.
Parry, Night Stalker, Gentleman.
They get the
stomp. Now a stun in from Ramses, but the lasso on top of the BKB.
And the Fisher just messing with him.
He's been kited here. The vacuum onto Fata not going to accomplish anything, and Ace lurking on the outskirts of this fight.
Can they get a vacuum combo still?
Snowball dodges the torrent.
They can.
Nicely done, but the Blink Echo in onto this Tusk will secure the kill. It looks like Ramses has managed to get away, but an X-Mark quickly onto the Bane will bring him back into his death as the Nightmare transferred off to mid one, interestingly enough, but Solo, he will meet his fate.
Ramses is already
VP.
farming. He's like, okay, we messed up. We messed up. You messed up, I messed up.
And again, Secret getting themselves into a dodgy position. VP, like, they set up the fights really nicely. They move into good positions. They've got the warding
they're
down.
gonna get the Batrider on mid, perhaps. They're trying. He's quite tanky, though. But in the end, they're gonna get him down.
Double damage rune help.
Yep, DD rune definitely doing quite a bit of damage. Whoops, this Fada.
Whoopsie.
Whoops is right, Fada. But yeah, the good thing about the way VP are fighting, they always fight on the side of Secret. Oh, X mark though.
Not BKB's BP. BKBing now, but it might just be too little too late. Trying to armlet toggle through. Ace chasing forward with the force staff aggressively from Yapzor now. Can they jump him anymore with mid one Xing? They'll get Ramses into the fight onto Yapzor. The Earthshaker's being focused, but they've killed off no one. And that trade is something they'll be happy with as long as mid one can escape. But it looks like with the vacuum back into Ramses, this is going to be very difficult to extract from this situation. But Ace is still poking and prodding from the eastern side of this fight. Now, though, with the shards and the final punch, Lil secures the kill.
Hunting for more. Going, the Russian bear. Gonna back out. Take it easy for now.
Harosh, davai, davai.
They're looking for something. Well, that was perhaps a little bit conservative with the BKB usage there by Night Stalker, but in the end, it doesn't really matter anymore because now it's down to 5 seconds, so it doesn't have to worry about losing duration on it.
And they get 3 kills in a row out of that entire scenario, I guess.
That's true. So they did manage to outplay in the end.
Ace, 117. Phantom Lancer.
Yeah.
Closing on 400 CS, though.
Not too big on the kill participation yet, perhaps, but he's definitely going to be a bigger part later. I think the big story is Puppey in this game. Have you seen his impact? Quite insane.
3-0-13.
Yeah, and make that 4-0-13.
4-0-13, yeah.
I mean, not dying at all on Skyrath in a game where I said that it can be tough against, you know,
Night Stalker, Tusk,
there's
Iron
a
Shells.
core Night Stalker and there is a Tusk in the team. Definitely a scary game, and somehow he's just doing it. Very good positioning. This game is a type example for a replay that Position 5 players should study if they want to learn about positioning, because he's been doing all of this with just Tranquil Boot,
That's
honestly.
the thing. Like, when you go, like, you know, as a caster, you think about going back over your replays and sort of analyzing yourself. Thinking now over the past 32 minutes, I don't think I've said Puppey, like the name, too many times. I don't see him in team fights.
That's the part about positioning.
Exactly.
If you have good positioning,
The casters don't know you're there.
he's the shadow player.
He really is.
You won't see him.
He's just, you know, throwing silences out every now and then, just spamming spells. He's getting the job done.
No, for sure. I mean, I feel the same way. He's always been sitting in the tree line just next to the fights. So I haven't paid too much attention to him, and same is true for Virtus.Pro. They haven't been able to go on him. Even these big vacuums have not really caught Puppey a lot of it. A lot of times it's been the 4 of his team while he's sitting somewhere else. Patiently wait.
Biding his time.
Yeah.
Okay, VP.
For a guy who has his helmet down over his eyes, he really has good understanding of where to be.
How do you see?
I mean, I guess he looks down at people, both in a metaphorical sense and being a bird and all. So,
damage rune bottom
smoke
spot.
coming out. They're sitting around Roche now on the side of Secrets. Realizing this, BP moving out, looking for anyone they can find. TP just happened to bottom lane with Kunkka.
20 seconds until Roshan is up.
DT rune on bottom could be so massive for Kunkka if he gets it.
Also, they're looking to catch
Oh,
here.
no.
Ace. Nice dodge of the stun. They've got the grip though. Oh, what cancelled that? A silence
the
from Puppey, the godlike play from the Scarth Mage. Saves the Phantom Lantern. Now the boat comes flying on through. The lasso onto the BKB Sven. Can't drag him up onto the high ground, but they've got the control in this fight to get the damage out. As long as the sleep gets taken off this Phantom Lantern and allows him to run forward, they'll X up Pasha, drag him back into the waiting arms of the PL and the Kunkka. Not killing him off just yet, but it's the Echo Slam from
God.
Yapzor. We'll start watching this instead because the Sven's being kited by this one Earth Shaker. Mid one. Oh, he's being cleaved, but trapped inside the shard. It's going to be the death of Ramses. And Lil,
X mark back,
goodbye.
Get the final kill as well there. Man, Secret are just dancing circles around VP. Honestly, in this game, it feels like every fight, they're making it look so easy. Like, they're flailing like a little kid right now, Virtus.Pro. They're struggling so hard to get anyone.
having a temper tantrum.
Yeah, they're using their Sven ulti, they're going angry, going red, you know, but doesn't really matter. There's just such good cancel there on the Fiend script by Puppey, and then the kite begins. A farm shaker is really good at kiting stuff as well. That is definitely something to be said. Depsor is doing a great job with the Fisher. And that is going to be a loud Roshan taken out.
Yeah, I'm looking away because those illusions are very loud.
Yeah, Roshan goes down. Oh, well. The cheese is going to get grabbed by the Shivas Batrider.
Have you shut up now, PL? A D-ward from Solo might lead to his demise. Yapzor thinking about the Force Staff forward. Goes for it.
Gets the Force, but not quite close enough. Top tier 1 is still standing. Tier 2 mid is going down to the PL. He has the butterfly, and he's 2,000 gold in towards his heart that he's building as his next item.
Oh. It's just a perfect game for Ace.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. He did have that one death where he got caught on the Ancients, and everyone chased him down, and he died quite easily. He only had his Yasha and Battle Fury back then. He's a different PL now. He's grown up.
Sitting on 3,000 HP. Now, Virtus.Pro. You had that one-hit kill combo potential with the vacuum into Stormhammer.
Hey, Virtus.Pro have a DD Rune bottle and Night Stalker. They're ready for the next fight, man. I'm expecting it. He's gonna kill someone by just right-clicking them to death.
Punch the Kunkka. Punch the Kunkka.
Yeah, 3,000 HP Kunkka. You don't think it when you see his items. Like, okay, guess how much HP it's gonna have. Halberd, drums, and an armlet. 3,000. Okay. Okay. Quite a tanky hero with that 25 strength talents. And of course his HP regen continues to scale.
Oh, VP, this could be really bad. Two cores in their own jungle. One about to be fished. He blinks away. Nicely done. And no one saves him from the blink lasso. Goes for the BKB TP. Batter, the silence lasts long enough. That's huge. They escape. 2v4.
Yeah, the duration of that silence manages to keep him out. No way to stop it. That was really, really nice save, like you said.
Ramsey's gonna be smiling over to no one, saying, "Thank you, Bratan."
And Daedalus being complete on Sven. He does have a lot of damage. The only downside is, as we mentioned earlier, the evasion on the PL. PL is the big hero that you need to kill. That's kind of your responsibility here as the Sven. So how are you going to be able to do that? He's building towards the MKB, but of course...
Hit someone else and cleave onto the PL.
That's always a solution. But not too many people need to run in with the PL. They can all just sit back, sort of. Both the Batrider and Shaker are playing quite elusive styles with their Blink Daggers and Shadowblade, Yules, Force Staff on the Shaker.
You really got that many? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is the ultimate kiting build. You can just continuously lock people down. And I remember when people started playing this, and now it's the absolute norm for any Shaker build, right?
Yeah.
You always see this.
And I remember we started questioning, well, not questioning, but, you know, kind of asking why is this build a thing back at, like, the Shanghai Major when we saw a Moon Meander going Shadowblade on offlane Slada or offlane Earthshaker, and just, you kite people, you can hunt people, it just gives you so many options, it's an escape mechanism.
Yeah, and it's even if all of those things fail, it's still some extra movement speed whenever you pop it, right? Yeah. So you get even faster. 20% increase in movement speed when you have Tranquils guarantees that you're going to be running at haste movement speed.
Speed for all of those Chantotem hits. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Secret control up the map. Ramses shoves out a couple of waves bottom and immediately TP's home. Doesn't want to get caught out.
VP getting a little bit stuck in their base. We saw moments of this in the previous game as well, where VP just get a little bit intimidated by Secret and what they're doing. In this game, for good reasons. This entire heart is now finished on PL. He's going with the Aegis down toward the bottom. Swapping out his treads. He's a no boots PL because you have the Phantom Rush anyway. With the extra distance even.
1 minute remains on the Aegis, but look at that crit. 30%, 2x critical
He's level
strike.
25. That is...
But PL is big. The Aegis doesn't look like it will be able to get them a high ground push. Under a minute now left on it. Are they still thinking about going for this? Seems kind of risky against this big wombo combo of Virtus.Pro. Ace does lose that Aegis, but he'll have the cheese, it looks like, passed on to him.
Drop fair behind him. Like, here. Come here, little PL.
X-Mark TP from Kunkka. Nicely done. He's got a bottle that he can give to someone else, but he didn't finish off his BKB. We'll move up high ground.
And there we see that indicator when you doppelganger away. So he's still enfeebled. You can still see which one is the real. But he's so strong that I don't know if it matters. if you see it.
And the rest of Secret, 4-man smoke, so none of them get hit. Oh, sick! Bata's in! Blink Lasso, they've got the damage to go in on the Sven. The Blink Echo coming in from Yapsor as well with a boat flying across Ramses with a vacuum. Now the hits. Can you get the damage done? No, Ramses. He's lost Lil. He's going to lose Solo in a second now as well. Ramses is left high and dry. Does he have buyback? No, 1 minute and a half without him. This is disaster for VP as they X-mark Solo back into the torrent, chase him down into the base, and it might just be game over, Waga. Secret looking like they're going to 2-0 Virtus.Pro here in its best of 3.
Yeah, group up, says Fada. This is, again, really strong performance. This game looking a lot more one-sided for the side of Secret.
Ramses is out.
Yeah, GG. And that's got down Virtus.Pro to the lower brackets in this group stage. And I must say, Team Secret, they really positioned themselves super well. Virtus.Pro could never get that clean fight that they want.